but what if I only have $1? So, family lore and the name of my grandma says that when I was 7 years old, visiting them down in Miami Beach, they took me to this flea market and got all the usual stuff, tchotchkes, toys. And I happened upon this pair of sunglasses that I really wanted. And so I go up to the guy. I say, "How much are these?" Looks down, right? Short little kid. Goes, "Those are $3." And I look up at him and I say, "But what if I only have $1?" And, I'm cute, I'm 7. He's like, "Okay, little girl, you can have it for $1." And grandma swears I then put my hand in my pocket and handed him a 5. And everyone had a good laugh, and I got my sunglasses for $1. And I am happy to report that when I grew my business to 6 figures profit in under 2 years with zero in ad spend, I used more mature, honest, truthful strategies than I did as a little kid. Some of us are just naturally like that, and we need to work on ourselves. Unfortunately, not everyone grows up. Some people always treat their marketing and sales like this. Gives us all a bad rap. And in times of crisis, it does not go. Not only does that not go, which is fairly obvious, that really should never work, okay? But what you normally do doesn't go. And when the world is changing, you need to change. So in the next 15 minutes or so, I am going to give you a framework for how to do marketing in times of crisis. And I'm going to focus it on organic marketing because, hey, why spend money if you don't have to? This is my specialty. I did it for my business, I did it for hundreds of our clients and course participants over the past 10 years. And now we're going to do it for you. So first, let's understand the problem. The problem is that when people's mindset changes, how you reach them with your marketing has to change. Okay, well, let's define marketing. Okay, my definition is that it's the creation and communication of value of your product or service to your target client or customer to convince them to buy. I know it's a long sentence. All of it's important, okay? There are 4 C's in there, and you need all 4 for it to work. So marketing is the creation and communication of value to your target client customer to convince them to buy. Create, communicate, customer, client, convince. Now, some businesses miss one or more of these all the time, which is why their marketing either falls flat or they have to pour tons of money on it for it to work. When you get these 4 right, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You often don't have to spend any money to hit 6 to 7 figures. Beyond that, yes, we put fuel on the fire. So in a regular marketing campaign, in regular times, you might create value by the way your office looks when people walk in. They might feel that that makes you more valuable. You might create value just by the price you charge. Obviously, it has to match everything else. Your regular branding materials, all of these things create value, okay? You communicate value, number 2, in your messaging, what you say to your people specifically. The target client or customer is not everybody. It's never everybody, okay? And so you're always talking to a specific group, communicating the value you've created to them, all right? And then you still have to convince them to buy. There's gotta be a sales element here, a sales pathway, right? All those branding ads, right? When you see like a new development going up or something, and they're just like, "This is super cool. You really want this. Here's all the reasons." But then there's no compelling next step. That's the idea of like when someone misses the 4th part. All right. So how you create and communicate value to your target customer and convince them to buy in regular times when your target client or customer is suddenly preoccupied with matters of survival, health, relationship, anything that takes their mind down into the deeper, primal space, What was valuable before changes. How you communicate to them has to change. Sometimes your people that used to be your people aren't anymore, and convincing them to buy anything other than toilet paper might be a moot point. All right. Some of my clients, one of them has 3 businesses. Okay. He does manufacturing, importing from China. He has a kind of like a management consulting thing and a private practice. And when he got hit by the Corona crisis, so first his supply chain got messed up. Then when that got back up and running, his demand disappeared. His management consulting went, because those businesses, the specific industry he's in, just bottomed out a little bit. And the private practice, well, that also started to fall apart. So when the world changes, what do you do? What do you do? Okay, there's typically 3 different reactions to crises, to big changes. One is just to ignore them, right? And we see all the people that are ignoring. Now, in big business, some of them, I want to say, didn't or don't really have a choice. Their marketing chain is so cumbersome, it's so long, that things they put in the pipeline months ago are just coming out now. And it's a big deal to change it. I'm still getting mailings for things that are just, irrelevant, inappropriate, ridiculous. And I believe they couldn't stop it. In small business, which is my specialty, you have the opportunity to think on your feet, to move fast. When I see small businesses ignoring a crisis, that is not necessary, okay? And you don't want to ignore it because you come across, again, as unfeeling, uncaring, irrelevant, right? You just get ignored, but it's more than just being ignored. You kind of make it worse for yourself because people just look at you, even afterwards, as like, this person just doesn't seem to get that things are happening in the world. Like, why are they talking as if, it's 6 months ago when the world is a different place? And this would apply if your existing clientele are in crisis or not, when it's a time of crisis. There's got to always be a relevance, especially if you're doing any form of digital marketing. Again, snail mail, if you can put it on pause, great. Print ads, same thing. Anything that's in the pipeline, you got to either pause it or change it if you have the ability, because just leaving what you put in motion to begin with and ignoring a crisis that comes up pegs you in a way that takes your reputation down. So that first reaction, not going to be a good one. Let's not do that. Second thing that you see a lot of people do in a time of crisis is capitalize. Look at all this opportunity. I got a message on LinkedIn. I'm big on LinkedIn, like big. And we do the LinkedIn Influencer Summit every single year with thousands of people come. It's fun stuff. I got a guy messaging me on LinkedIn. Okay, so first of all, check your people. Second of all, he's like, Estie, do you know that now is the time to get into Amazon? Everybody's home. They need deliveries. This is like days before Amazon shut down third-party sellers, and weeks after I spoke to some of my guys in China who said, now is not the time. All right, and preying on people's weakness, fear, really uncool. Really uncool, right? When we talk about long-term investment and all business, you want to be in it for the long haul. Oh, baby's that going to backfire, right? Right? This guy built a brand terrorist in me, that's for sure. I was like, who do you think you are? But even not so extreme as that. Even just people who just put the word virus in all their marketing or try to piggyback on the crisis, any form of crisis in their marketing, right? So whether their messaging, their value proposition, whatever it is, hey guys, now's the best time to do X totally irrelevant thing that has nothing to do with life or anything. No. So again, it's better than ignoring. At least you're relevant, okay? However, it's just wrong. I'm just gonna say it's wrong. It is wrong to capitalize on people's fears, insecurities, with something that won't really help them, okay? Just because it'll get opens or reads or engagement is not a good enough reason. You've got to key in and bring value. All business is always an exchange of value for value. And yes, the value proposition changes in times of crisis, but that doesn't mean you capitalize on the low level stuff, the fear, the panic, the anxiety. And there are many that always prey on the bottom, right? We call them bottom feeders. Don't be that person. It won't stay well with you. People who are doing this, you know what? I believe they'll earn money in the crisis. I do. They will take advantage of the weak, of the fearful, of the suffering, and they will temporarily gain. But it's a long-term loss. It's definitely not how you build your business. It's not something that's going to stand you in good stead in the long run. So, now that I told you what not to do, what can you do? Well, the third group that aren't ignoring and aren't just capitalizing are contributing. And contribution marketing is honestly the only thing you can do. So some amazing examples that I've seen are some of the hugest companies. T-Mobile, my cell phone provider, sent out messages how they're, expanding data limits, how they're making certain like education sites free. Other services are bringing in wireless or internet to places people who are stuck at home to help their kids go to school. Loom, which is an amazing screencasting, screen share service that we use, opened up their freemium model to include premium level services for people. There's this guy named Joe, who's a PE teacher, I think somewhere in England, who does daily videos. Our kids were exercising every morning to it. I got 5 kids, by the way. We're busy. And these are the kinds of things. Where can you contribute? Where can you contribute? Now, if you're a small business, one of my guys, personal trainer, says, Estie, we're not interacting right now during the Corona crisis. So what am I going to do with my class? Like, everyone's gone. So we tried Zoom sessions. No one's interested. Like, they wanted the social atmosphere. They're like, I don't know. So what do? When the things start changing, how can you contribute? Yeah. And what would be deemed a contribution? So my definition for contribution marketing is that you are contributing something that is a current pressing need in a novel way. Say it again. Contribution marketing is treating a current pressing need in a novel way. Okay? That means it can't just be some like whatever, whenever thing like in 6 months. It's current. It's pressing. It's relevant. It's something that fills a need that you need right now, and it is a necessary thing. Okay? And it is in a novel way. So contribution marketing would not be free access to a program that you always give free access to. It wouldn't be a discount that's the same discount you gave last year. It would be novel. It would be something new that's never been done before. That is contribution marketing. And honestly, the only place it really can come from is the heart. You've got to go out and say, how can I serve? How can I serve? I can't ignore a crisis, especially not a worldwide one, but not even a local one. Nor do I want to capitalize, because I'm not a bottom feeder and I'm not a bad word, okay? So I want to contribute. I want to fulfill a current pressing need in a novel way. Okay, I am on board. How do I do it? So you got 2 ways. One is S&M, not sadomasochism, is same and more, okay? So you can either do what I call same to more or more to same. This is the S&M strategy. And same to more means that you are doing the same services, same products, same things you always sell, getting it out to more people because what you provide fills a current pressing need for people, and you're going to offer it in a novel way. Again, a discount, some of my fashion designer clients, all the stores are closed, but they're doing online and they're removing the restocking fees, reducing shipping fees, different things like that. It's a novel thing. They've never done it. It's a current pressing need. People still need to be dressed. Okay, they need to feel good. And some other things that we're doing are any of my people in the educational space, whether for kids or adults, opening up programs, courses, trainings in ways that they haven't before, whether entire courses or adding bonuses, doing something, again, that fills a current pressing need for more people, but the same services, the same thing you've always done. You're giving a discount, a higher level of access, something. You're doing the same stuff, more people with a novel presentation. Okay? Now, more to same, it's a little different. It means that your same people, your existing audience, might need something more from you to fill their current pressing needs in a novel way. So instead of contributing more of what you already do, more of what you already do, the same stuff you already do to more people with a novel presentation, you say, you know what, let me look at my existing people. What do my existing people need from me? What can I do for them? What can I provide for them? Again, products, a little longer. I specialize in service businesses. Service is a lot easier to pick up and move with. What do my current people need more, beyond, different than what I've given them? And what can I provide for them? It's got to be relevant, and it's got to be an added benefit. And it's got to be legit. It's got to be new. I don't want to see garbage out there of like, oh, we're taking 10% off. Like, come on, give me a break. Give something real to people. Now, the way the S&M strategy works organically is very simple, right? When you are doing the same stuff, but for more people, so long as you fill a current pressing need and it's novel, you reach out through your existing people, you will go viral. Again, when you fill a current pressing need and you're adding something that's really valuable, people will share it, especially in times of crisis. People band together. You go through your existing audience, which I really hope you've got communication with, to reach the greater audience. And when you're doing more to same, it's obviously even simpler. You are reaching out to your existing audience. Maybe you're surveying them, maybe you're canvassing them, I don't know. But you're reaching out to your existing audience and saying, hey guys, I got more stuff for you that fills a current pressing need in a novel way. Want it? Of course they do. Does this cost money? Not necessarily. No, not really. Not necessarily. Okay? So that's S&M. Now, what if whatever you provide does not fill a current pressing need? That's a problem. What if your existing audience doesn't have a current pressing need for what you do? Problem, because then you're not engaging in contribution marketing and you can't do it. So then you need to do a strategy number 2, which is pivot. Be a ballerina. That's what you need to do. You need to be a ballerina and you're going to pivot. You're not going to try harder. You're going to try different. Okay? My personal trainer client, the one who was like, I got nothing going on right now. So I said to him, I'm like, we were discussing at some point that you wanted to train trainers. You know, there's a lot of people out of work right now that may not get their jobs back. What if you reignited that idea and started training trainers, giving people an opportunity at an income that they didn't have before? That fills a current pressing need in a novel way. It's to a different audience, right? It's not more of the same. It's not same stuff to more people. It's a ballerina move. See, I can pivot in both directions. It's a total ballerina move. And by the way, it's going really well, okay? My China guy, in the prior practice with all of that, none of that was gonna go. So with him, his ballerina move was, we moved to, see, all my examples are real, but they're private client stories, so I can't reveal the real details. But we basically moved from a one-on-one model to a group community model, which again, it's different. It's not the same stuff, not to the same people. It's a different group of people, but it's an incredible contribution in the industry he's in, okay? Just today, I had a group coaching call with my Marketing Magic cohort. And one of the people, let's blur the example, let's say she sells dermatology products, online store, dermatology products. And she's like, you know, what do I do? Can I do contribution marketing, Estie? Like, it's dermatology products. And we said, okay, is there a current pressing need? Kind of, not necessarily, in a novel way. So more stuff to the same people? Not really. Same stuff to more people? Not really. So, ballerina move. We said, well, dermatologists have some serious pressing needs, okay? Telemedicine through the corona crisis is like, boom, exploding. It was like building, building, building. And now it's like, all right, because it's all out there. And so you have a huge swath of healthcare practitioners all over the world who may have had no or little online presence, who may have sold products on site and now don't have that ability. So what if your ballerina move was, instead of being B2C, right, business to consumer, going direct to consumer with your products, you did B2B and you sold either affiliate or by helping create white labeled stores for the dermatologists themselves. They've got a current pressing need. This is a totally novel thing for them. This is where you go. In times of crisis, we get creative, we grow, we change. One of my favorite memes, one of my favorite, and there's so many, right? But this one's an easy one. It's a caterpillar and a butterfly, and they're sitting at a cafe and they're like drinking coffee. And the caterpillar looks at the butterfly and he's like, "You've changed." And the butterfly looks at him, he's like, "We're supposed to." Guys, it might be time to metamorphosize. You might need to change. And again, you might just be able to do an S&M strategy and expand, okay? Just go out there, more stuff to the same people, same stuff to more people with a novel presentation, as long as you're filling a pressing need. If not, be a ballerina and go and find different people. Maybe it's as simple as shifting from B2C to B2B. Maybe it's even more expansive. It doesn't really matter. What's gonna matter is that it came from the heart. So I've got a present for you if you want it. If you were to go to estierand.com/free gift, so it's spell my name right, ESTIERAND.com/free gift, you know how to spell that, you will find free access to my Marketing Success Challenge. It is a 5-day Marketing Success Challenge. And right now, at the time of this presentation, that is what's there. Every once in a while, we change it up a little bit just for fun, but this will give you the clarity and confidence to market yourself successfully. So along with contribution marketing, in there we talk about the best organic social media strategies, sales pitch, easiest way to identify your target avatar, especially if you're going to pivot. There's some really good stuff in there. And it's short, it's sweet, it's to the point. You've got about 17 minutes a day for just 5 days, and the feedback on it has been tremendous. So estierand.com/free gift, ESTIERAND.com/free gift. That's for you if you want it. And I'm really hard to lose online. Just search me, you'll find me, reach out if there's anything that I can do for you directly. And so, contribution marketing. I think that in times of crisis, and where I came out with the contribution theory, when our minds go back to kind of survival mode, yeah, go to Maslow's hierarchy, yeah, self-actualization, not on the horizon for a whole lot of people, when it might have been not that long ago, and we go back to base needs. We also go back to base values, right? So a lot of the externals matter less, and what we value essentially is contribution. You know, just yesterday, we did a family Zoom call in honor of my grandmother's memory. So every year on the date of her passing, we do like a memorial dinner in her name. But our family is, you know, all over the States, sometimes all over the world, depending on where people are living. And we never have everybody make it. And this was so cool because everyone's home. We were able to get the entire extended family onto a Zoom call, like 3-4 time zones, 6 different states. I don't even know what we had going on. And what was spoken about were grandma's contributions. The same grandma, by the way, that took me to the flea market. And it was our memories of the food she cooked, of the places we went together, of all the different funny things she said, the games we played. At the end of the day, when you look back, it's what you contributed that is your legacy, not just in life, in any time. And so in a time of crisis, when it's behind us, because every crisis does pass, what you want to do is the activities that you want to look back on and say, yeah, I'm cool with that being my legacy. I went in from the heart. I went in and I gave, and I did the best I could with whatever was in front of me. And that is how you market in a crisis.